Misses the drive impact. You do not want to whiff an impact. Throws him. What's next? Trips him up. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. Very solid corner switch. We're in the final moments of the round. Both fighters are playing around with a full... just goes for it at this range. Grabs and throws him away. Going in? KO! Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Immediate jump on super art. Big super art hit. It's on. Will that super be the turning point? Player 1 needs to use they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 can build off his lead. Knockdown and player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. What'll happen here? Not much life left, but they're drawing solid anti-air. And it goes to the air. Player 2 not looking good. The corner's a bad place. Denies the jump in attempt. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fire. Will this super art connect? That's how you do it. When you've got that super art gauge, you've just gotta use it. Dashes! The throw miss! Oh god, this is tense. Oh, says no to the impact. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. Shoots off a fireball up close. Hits him with a vagabond edge. Had the radar up and running. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Shinku Hadouken! That's not gonna hit. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. A quick breather. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Scrapping it out up close. It's a good spot to use the super. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Good anti-air. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Life lead opens up. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jumps? Hits them with a stopping bomb. This is gonna be bad news. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Knockdown and jumps in. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Both sides getting ready. Hopes with a medium kick. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Took him to the corner in a flash. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that space. Either fighter could use drive now. Flatline though. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Nice solid counter. No good up high. Throws him down. Was well in range to score the throw. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Goes for the super arm. Uses the gauge. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Comes crashing down on them with the Bushin beat. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. Closing KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Medium kick. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Going in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Took him to the corner in a flash. Knockdown and knocked him out of the air. Are we going to get the counter hit and the win? Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump in, finds the mark. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Knockdown. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the endgame now, takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Very solid corner switch. KO. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Jump, barely blocks the jump, brushes that off and keeps going. Looking for a chance. Going in, gets the jump in. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Superb reactions on display. Both fighters hits him with a stopping block. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. A quick breather. Hits him with a vagabond edge. A real test of nerves here. Torso closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Holds out with the block. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. Starting to sweat a bit. Blocks it just in time. They must have anticipated a super art coming. Player 2 chases them down. Takes a trip. Had the radar up and running. Very solid corner switch. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and they need KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Frozen. What's next? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Scrapping it out up close. Breaks the block with a throw. Quick breather. Player 1 can't use any drive, brushes that off and keeps going. Turning it right up with a super. Tushin beats assaults them from the air. What'll happen here? Drops him hard. Player 2 is in a very sets up with the jump in. Player 1 can't draw super hard incoming. Flatlines him. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Open, reads the jump in perfectly. A jump? Drops them. Jump drive impact misses. Handle with care. You can't drop drive impact. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Oh, here we go. Drops hard. Oh man, this is a scary range. Punish counter on reaction. Quick wrecks them. This may turn into a big chance. What now? Player 2, will this super art do anything?
Still feeling it.
Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Ugh, take a seat. It is over. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows a medium kick. Shoots off a fireball up close. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? All right. Player 1 chases them down.
Way too far.
Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Nails the anti-air. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. A clutch drive move here can close out this round for either fighter. This Shin Hashogaki is gonna sting. Looking for a chance. Slides and goes for the leg. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes for the jump in to start. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Hits them with a stopping block. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. Going in, knocked them out of the air, and whiffs. They're wide open. Okay, here we go. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Anti-air in the clutch. Who's gonna take Shin Hashogaki to push forward? Excellent read. Hits them with a drive impact. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Start reads the jump in perfectly. Goes up above, meets them air. Good judgment there. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What now? Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Clutch anti-air. Carried to the corner. This can lead to some big damage. Ugh, take a seat. Getting up close and personal. Crowns them from above. Jump the reaction. Closes it out. Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
We currently have a player on a winning streak. The featured player's win streak has been stopped.